Hi, are you ready for a fun booty kicker workout? I hope so, because that's exactly what I have to deliver to you today. Hi, I'm Renee McLaughlin, Master T-Tap Trader and Somatic Educator, and I cannot wait to share this wonderful full body workout using the portable bar called the Booty Kicker. Now, before we get started, I would love it if you would just go down and click the subscribe button on my channel and ring the bell. That way you get notifications for all the wonderful classes and tips that I share to help you be fit and fabulous. All right, let's get started. Now, let me share with you all the things that you're going to need to have available when we start this class. The Booty Kicker, if you have one. If you don't, you can use a very sturdy chair, a kitchen sink, something that's not going to move. May not be quite as helpful for some of the moves that we do, but you can certainly do this class with other things than the Booty Kicker. The other things that you're going to need are a 9-inch workout ball. I personally love the bender ball, a Pilates ball, and you're going to have it so that it's squishy. You don't want it to be overly filled up, okay? You need it to have a little bit of squish in it. And you're going to need a gliding disc. These are amazing. You're going to see why. They really help with strengthening, lengthening. So much fun to use this. If you don't have these, you can always grab yourself a nice thick paper plate. I actually have this one, 2 of them, doubled up. It will work as well, and you almost can do the workout as well without either of these, but you'll find that these will be really helpful. And the last thing that you're going to need is a tennis ball. Why? Because in the beginning, we are going to be working with a tennis ball on our feet. The feet are the foundation, and we have to really warm those up and work the fascia. Really helpful, especially when we're doing a workout like this, and we want everything working properly, and we're going to be doing a lot of balance, and working with the feet on the tennis ball helps with proprioception, so it helps the brain connect down to the feet. Okay, before we begin this, I do want to show you one other thing. In the beginning, when we do a nice warm-up, because I always make sure it's really important to warm the body up, I do a whole move where we lengthen the back of the body, the posterior, we call it, the posterior of the body, and that will really help you get the most out of the rest of the workout. But I do want to show you this. Once we roll down, we'll do it slowly, you're going to hear me say, cross your arms at the elbows. You're going to do it like this. Now, mind you, you're going to be rolled all the way down. And then I'm going to ask you to align your head. This is what that looks like. Most of us, when we do things, we lift our chin up. And that puts a lot of strain on your neck in the cervical vertebrae. So I'm going to say align your neck. What that means is you want to pull your chin back towards your spine and feel like you're lifting from the top back of your head. So it's this way, and that will feel so much better on your neck. So you align, you lift the head just a couple inches, and then you're going to bring the arms up to right about your nose height. Then you'll do it again. Align the head and lift a couple inches. Bring this up. We do it 3 times. Pause, and then we drop everything down. And I'm going to do that twice, and then that roll up. It is wonderful. You'll feel the difference. It will really lengthen everything in the back and get you ready to start. All right, let's begin. So the first thing you're going to do is grab out your tennis ball. And I want you to just notice first, stand on one leg and just see how you feel, okay? Get a sense of the balance on that leg. Shift and do the other side. You can see which one will give you a little bit more trouble, okay? Brain to body isn't quite as connected, and it's always on that side for me, and that's the side we're going to start on. So you're just going to put your heel on the ground, toes around the ball, and I want you to just curl the toes around the ball and lift. Curl and lift, curl and lift. Then you're going to take the ball, curl the big toe, go to the next toe and the next toe. Keep going down the toes. And you might notice that for some of them, you're like, where's my toes? You actually have to go down and look visually. But this is wonderful to really help you with what is called this proprioception. Then once you do that, this is also a balance. So make sure you shifted your weight back. And then you're just going to begin to roll that ball on the whole bottom of your foot. This is such a wonderful thing. It loosens up the fascia. which will translate up, giving you a much nicer experience for your knees, for your hips. It's absolutely amazing. So you want to go through the entire foot. It's also great for reflexology. All right, then you get to a point on the instep where, again, make sure your weight is behind you. You're going to compress down into it and lift and do a few compressions. Now, sometimes you might come to a place like right there and you go, that kind of is a little uncomfortable. Yes, and that just means you need it, okay? So don't feel bad. Don't think, oh my gosh, it hurts, so I shouldn't be doing this. It's the exact opposite. And the nice thing is you control it. So if it's too much, you move around. Just be a little gentle. Once you've done that, then you're going to scrub it back and forth, get it really nice and loose. See if you can get the whole foot. Then you might want to curl your toes again and stop and just notice. It's amazing. It will feel like you're now walking on pillows. Beautiful to release all that. Other foot, especially good if you are, I'm curling and lifting as I'm chitty-chatting here, trying to distract you, right, while we're going around, especially when we're doing the compress and release, because it can be challenging. Good work. All right, then I'm going to scrub, and you can always take a little more time with this. About 2 minutes each foot is really a good amount of time, and you know what? You can do it sitting in a chair. If you've ever had anything called plantar fasciitis, it's very painful. And when you start to do this on an ongoing basis, you can avoid that. It also just translates all the way up, because what we know now is the fascia is through every single part of your body. So as you're working down there, it's translating all the way up the body. Fabulous. All right, so after that, go ahead. I'm going to compress and release. And you know, when I do this, I have this beautiful visualization. As I'm compressing, okay, I'm squeegeeing into the fascia. So I'm releasing toxins. As I release, I'm allowing all the nutrients and oxygen to get into the fascia in the foot and release. So it really acts like a sponge. And so that visualization is so beautiful. And then just scrub, scrub, scrub. Okay, that feels pretty good. And then come off and go, it's amazing. Now, one thing that I do recommend, once you're done with your ball, take it and put it away. Grab a little hydration, because with fascia, you want to drink, move, drink and move. And that's how we actually hydrate, okay? All right, now I want you to put your feet right underneath your hips, toes forward. Let's go ahead and inhale. Eyeballs, look up, really get a beautiful stretch. Exhale. One more time, give me a nice big inhale. Good, and on the exhale, good. Bending the knees, tailbone down. And now just like one unit, I want you to begin to roll down. Just till you're down to about here. Then let the arms relax, let the head relax. Pausing here. Feeling the weight of those arms start to really loosen you up in the top of your back and shoulders. You can align your head here, so tucking the chin and feeling that beautiful lengthening. Now, we're going to do a nice deep breath. I want you to do the deep breath in through your nose and feel like you're expanding it east-west across your rib cage. You ready? Let's inhale. Good, so you should really feel across the ribs and expand. Pause there. Pull your belly in, scoop it up, which will cause that to really stretch out even more there at the ribs and the lungs. Exhale through your mouth. And feel how that deflates. Then the ribs draw in. One more time, nice deep breath. Pause. Belly button in and up. Oh, feel that beautiful lengthening and exhale. Good, and with the exhale, just drop all that tension. Again, you keep the knees bent. And let's begin to just roll down one vertebrae at a time. When you feel like you're just out of your hips, just relax there. Now, again, the knees are bent and softened, but not coming forward. Your tail is back. And just relax there for a second. I want you to notice how you're feeling in the back of your body. Are you tight in your hamstrings and lower back?
So you'll notice how much better you'll feel at the end of this little flow. Here's where we go ahead and bend our arms at the elbows. And then allow the weight of the elbow to draw down towards the floor. Feel how that lengthens you. So here we go. I want you to align your head. So you're going to take your chin, tuck it to the back, and then lift the head up about 2 inches, and you pause. Then you bring those arms up to about your nose height, and you pause. These are very specific moves. Don't do them all together. Align the head and lift it up one more time. Bring the arms up. One last time. Align the head and lift. You're not lifting the whole upper back, just your head. Then you bring those arms up, and it's really nice closing your eyes here and just get a sense of the lengthening of your back. Check to see if you feel like your weight is on one leg more than the other, and see if you can shift to rebalance. And then slowly let everything drop down. Keep your arms bent though, and just relax there. We're going to do that one more time. Align the chin and lift the head a couple inches. You pause. Then you bring those arms up and pause. Align and lift. And bring the arms up. Let's do one more time. Align and lift. Bring those arms up. Feel that lengthening from the tip of your head down through your tail. And slowly let it all drop and relax. Now I'm going to uncross my arms. And just notice here if you feel a little less tense or tight in those hamstrings, lower back. Now put each hand above the kneecap. Push down into the leg as you begin to bring yourself up, curling one vertebrae at a time. And once those arms are straight, you can bend the knees a little deeper and allow yourself to just be held here, hand above the knee. Nice, looky where we are. You might want to put your feet in a little bit closer if you want your heels 4 fingers. Yes, we're about to do our T-tap, primary back stretch, the curls and the scoops. So from here, making sure your knees are up about the 3rd toe, you're going to inhale into that belly. Exhale, push down into the leg, bend deeper, and bring your upper body all the way up until what? Those arms are straight with a tucked tail and a tucked chin. Exhale, pull that belly button in and up. Now grabbing onto those legs, pull up, arch the tail. Thumbs are pulling the knees to the outside as you come on down. Hello. Look down, shift back. Here we go again. Inhale, push down, curl, bending those knees. Good work. Belly button in and up, and pull up, arch out, and give me a nice scoop. Last one, shift back, look down, inhale. Exhale, push down, curl. Beautiful. Here we go. Release those legs. Jazz the fingers. In other words, spread your fingers as wide as you can. Slowly bring those arms out in front of you and bring them all the way up until those biceps are by your ears. You're looking down. Reach forward. Bend even deeper. Really curl that back. Then go ahead and hook your thumbs. All your fingers pressed together. Now, bend the elbows out to the side and up a little bit. Hunch your shoulders. Now, the hunch is shoulders are going up towards your ears or more forward. And then reach and straighten those arms. Feel that beautiful stretch. You should feel it all the way up the side of your back. Release it. Let's put the hands on, thumbs inside, fingers outside, about mid-thigh. Pull up and arch. All right, I'm sliding it up to here. Thumbs are keeping those knees out. I'm going to pull my shoulders in using the hands. Pull in, elbows in close. You're just looking down. So the head's right in alignment with your spine. Keep pulling up. This is intense. You'll sweat and shake. Look up. And then just look down. Tuck your chin. Look up. Look down. Always really paying very close attention to what we're doing with the neck. Good. Now we're going to press down into that leg. Push down, curl, bending the legs. When those arms are straight, release the legs, flip those palms forward, Jazz. Let's reach out in a wide V. Reach up. Feel that stretch. The knees are going out. Use your shoulders to bring those pinkies to the side. Use the shoulders to roll yourself all the way on up. As you roll up one vertebrae at a time, pinky to the side, press in, rolling all the way on up, elbows back, palms forward.
Good work. Inhale, hunch. And really lift those shoulders. Get those ribs up. Exhale. So good. All right, we are going to do some arm pumps because it's always so good to be able to lengthen out from here, warm up in the neck before we go on. All right, so you're ready? I'm going to go ahead, intertwine my hands, roll those shoulders back, press them down. If you can get your palms together, do. If you can't, you do the best you can. Thumbs are out so you can press them down. You're going to push into your sacrum, press down, shoulders down, and elbows are squeezing to the center. You really want to feel a nice engagement up in that back. If you can't get the palms together, see if you can create resistance pulling your hands apart. That will get it for you too. All right, let's do a few arm pumps. And when you do it, you're lift touching from shoulder to elbow. In other words, you're not doing this, right? So you're really getting a good lift in the pecs. Lift, 3 and 4. Good work. Inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to chest. Shoulders down, elbows squeezing. Shift back into your heels. Inhale. Exhale, roll to one side. Stretch it up tall. Inhale. Let's just go down to the center. Down to the center. Pause. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. How about all the way down to the center and to the other side? But go at your pace. Down and over. I try not to do anything too fast here with the neck and the head because it can be tricky. You have to really pay attention so you don't go too fast and pull something. And let's just take it back down. Tuck your chin back like I showed you before. Lift, touch. Lift, touch. 2 touch. 3 touch. 4 touch. All right, you're ready. Let's just let them go. Woo! Shake it all out. Now, I, at this point, really like to do a shake. Now, I want to see the shoulders up, up, up. So don't just do this. Get them up as high as you can. Shake your hands. I call this my shimmy. And then just stop for a second and notice how you're feeling. That just gets everything moving. Now you're warmed up. Great time to take another little water break. And now we are going to start. So I'm going to begin this class away from the booty kicker. We will use it, I promise you. But we're going to begin with a squat series. So when we go to squat, go ahead. I'm going to start with my arms down like this. Now, a lot of people do this going down too far, or they bring the knees forward. Watch what I'm doing. It's like you're going to sit in a chair. So you're shifting the hips back. You don't have to drop the upper body back far, okay? See how I'm in a really nice flat back. So I'm going to bring my arms down like that first, and then I want you to lift straight up, and you can even press slightly forward on those hips. So let's take it down again. Down, press up. Now I'm going to bring my arms back. I like it better this way, so it's back and lift. Eyeballs lift. Take it back and lift. What you're going to start to feel is you're going to feel the back of the body. Lift. Now I happen to love to lift my heels. I love a good releve. So releve, see if you can pause there. Drop the heels. Give me 2 more like that. Take it back and lift. Take it back and lift. Now we're going to do alternating leg lifts. So here we go. Back and lift. Take it back and lift again. Notice when I'm doing this, it's knee and ankle are in alignment. Back and lift. Back and lift. I bet you're starting to get warm and feeling the back of your body. Now on this next one, we're going to go back and pause. Pause. Beautiful. Check your balance here. Can you take that knee out and close? Think about shoulders down. Good. So you're not lifting with your shoulders. Beautiful. I'm going to pause there. Now I'm going to draw my arms to the side. Can you take the leg back and forward? Shoulders down. Back and forward. Beautiful. All right. Now I want you to take it straight back. Now notice I'm going to put my foot directly behind my hip. I'm going to start toe. Then I'm going to go back on the ball joints. And now I'm going to drop my heel. Now watch. I'm going to have my heel to the outside of my body. When you're in this position, drop the hands. All 10 toes are straight, okay? Here's why. If that back foot is angled, what just happened to my hips, like light bulbs, I like to call them light bulbs. So you want your hip ball joints straight ahead. Now, if they're to the side, they're at an angle, and you're not going to get a calf stretch, and that's what we're going to work right there. Front knee, little toe, in the ankle. Are you ready? Wide arms. Bring them out. So pause there. Feel the lengthening from your fingers all the way through that back heel. And now you're going to bring your torso back. Front leg will straighten on this. And here we go again. Reach. Now notice when you're here, your torso weight is loading up this front glute. So you're going to start to feel it. That's what we're going to work in this as we lengthen the calf. How about one more? Reach, pause, so you really get that load and you have time to lengthen that calf and come all the way back. Now we're going to change it up slightly, meaning I'm going to lift my back heel and I'm going to rebend that front knee when I come back. So it's lift and ribs up here, girls. Lift and back. You start to really get that sense of the weight shift. Where your torso is weight, your weight training right there. If you pause, you're weight training this front leg, and you're going to feel a lot of that in this class. One more, just give it to me one more time, and back. Really reach through that back heel. It should feel good. See, I had to move mine because my foot always does that. Now, you're going to hinge slightly forward. Notice as you're hinging forward, you're putting weight on this glute. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to slowly, there's the hard part, go down to the floor. Notice how much you feel it. Now pretend like you're picking up a big package. Bring those arms in front of you. Press through that front heel and bring yourself back up. The package is at your waist. We're going to do it 3 more times faster. Hinge forward. You ready? Here we go. Take it down. Bring it up to your waist. Hinge. Take it down. Reach in front of you. Back to your waist. One more. Reach back to the waist. And then you're going to pause. Put that package on your hands and press it straight up above you. Good work. Now, I want you to feel like you're reaching up from underneath your rib cage. Good. You can kind of press that long hip back. And are you ready? We're going to go to the side. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Stretching up. Now, if you bend this elbow a little bit and think about lifting from the elbow and down at the hip, feel how good that feels. Come back. Now we're going to go to the other side. Think shoulders down, but lift from under the rib cage. See if you can connect to that. I'm keeping my front knee out. That will stabilize you. And bring it back. How about one more time each side? Should feel really good. Lengthening that out. And up, and other side, and up, beautiful. Put your weight on this front leg. Bring that leg next to you. Let's do just a couple of these squats with a releve, and notice how much better that leg feels now that we just worked it. So let's bring the elbows back, and lift, and drop. 2, press on up. Woo, there goes Renee. Back, and lift, alternating leg lifts. So we're going to do that again. And lift and back, up and back, lift and back. Last one of these, lift and back. You ready? We're going to lift and pause. We got to do the other side. Can you open and close and open and close? And I just realized I got to go my other side. It's this one that I got to take back. And here we go again. Good work. And bring it back to there. Arms out to the side, shoulders down. You can always go back and forth and back and forth. Now take it back again. You want it directly behind the hip. So I'm going to do this. That way I know my bulbs are forward. My bulbs. I'm on my tiptoes, so I'm going to drop down onto my ball joints. When I drop that heel, I'm going to rebend my front knee. Boom, to the little toe. Good. So you can see now my hips are level. Front knee is over my ankle, little toe. Back leg is fairly straight, but my hips are there. I'm in good shape and ready to really strengthen and lengthen out that calf. So arms forward. I'm not going to lift the heel yet. Reach out and feel that lengthening, and then press your body back. Woo! all the way, and the front knee can straighten on this one a little bit. So you're gonna reach forward, press through that front heel, reach forward. Feel how as you move that torso, where you're going to feel it is going to be where you're putting that weight. Forward and back. Now let's lift the back heel. You ready? Lift the back heel, rebend the front. Lift the back heel, rebend. One more time. Lift and rebend and pause there. All right, you ready? Hinge forward. We're gonna load up this quad. So slowly, slowly, slowly drop down. If you pause there for a second, you can really feel that glute on that side. And let's reach up, bring that package up to your waist, pressing through the heel, right to here. And hinge forward. Let's do it again. Taking it down, reach back up to your waist. And take it down, press through that front heel, and we're gonna pause when you bring it to here. Wait here, you ready? Let's pull the package all the way up onto that shelf and shoulders down. All right, now we're going to, see, you always have to keep checking because it's really easy. The body takes the path of least resistance. For me, it does that. For a lot of us, it does that. So that's why just recheck again, get yourself back in alignment, reach up from under the rib cage and do your beautiful turn. Feeling the opening here. Notice again that bent elbow stretching up on that hip will really give you a nice stretch. Bring it back. Other side. Woo! And back. How about one more time? Over and back and over. I told you we were going to do some balancing today. And back. Nice work. Wait here. Bring it back to here, and let's just bring it all the way up and back out. Now, before we go to our kicker, we're going to do a squat to a back. We call this a curtsy lunge. I love a curtsy lunge. So let's just start. I'm going to come up a little bit so I don't want to hit my kicker here. So I'm going to go right to here. So just putting your feet about hip width. Let's take it back into our squat. Come up. Take one leg back. Now watch, you're going to bring your arms down. And I like to pause here. Front knee, little toe. You're on the back there. You can even shift back and forth. Forward and back. Get a sense of where you need to be in that beautiful stretch. Then you're going to bring that back foot out to the side, arms up to your shoulders, toe touch. And we're going to do a nice opposite side stretch. Always beautiful to work all the parts of the core. Let's do it again. We'll go slow on this one again. Arms are down. Pause, feeling that strength up here on that hip. It's a beautiful way to go. Toe touch, arms to the side. And then opposite. And back up. Let's do two more, but faster. You ready? Here we go. So take it down, toe touch, side and up. And back. Bring it to the side. Reach and up. Good work. Now we're going to go back into our squat and two to the other side. So I want you to go squat. Let's lift. Squat and lift. Now we're going into it. Squat and take it back. You ready? Arms down. Pause for a moment. Shift back and forth. Around. See where you need to be. Always shift around, especially if you're feeling anything in that knee. I like to go knee to little toe. All right, so that you're not putting any pressure on there. Both arms are down. You ready? We're toe touching, arms to the shoulders and out. Toe touch. How about opposites? Nice stretch. And out, shoulders down. Let's go again. Down. I'll do this one slow again. Bring it out. And over. Beautiful stretch, rib to hip. And out. Two faster. Take it down. Toe touch. Reach and out. One more fast. Down, bring it out, reach and out. Beautiful work. Now we've worked in all these different planes of motion, and now it's time to hit the kicker. I'm going to grab a little water. We're going to begin with our plies. So hopefully you'll be able to see me. on what we're doing here. So you're just going to bring your legs out into your plie position. I'm going to go to here just so you can see. Now, if you have cranky knees, you guys know what we do. The feet are not very wide, not a very big turnout, and you're going to bend thinking tailbone down. If your knees aren't as cranky, I'll call it that, you can go a little bit wider with more turnout. You want to feel this. I'm going to have my hands on the bar so you can use it to get those ribs up. Are you ready? Here we go. So get yourself ready. Bend those knees to start, and we want to have a nice flat back. Thinking tail, it's actually neutral spine, but here's what we'll think. Tailbone down. You can press your palms in to get your ribs up. And here we go. Take the knees down. Pause at the bottom. Think tailbone down. Stretch up. Connect brain to body to your heels. I want you to dig those heels down in the ground, and as you come up, I want you to think sit bones come all the way up. You're thinking tall up as you're pressing, and let's take it back down. Let's do a few more. Press on up and come on down. Press to get the ribs up as you come all the way up and down. Give me 3 more. Press up and down. Press up and down. I bet you're feeling that. Press up. Using the booty kicker to get those ribs up, you really can feel it. We're going to go down and pause. Down and pause. Now, I want you to lift one heel. Now, a lot of times I see people shifting their weight over into that leg. You don't necessarily want to do that. You can press your heels slightly forward and drop a little lower. Then pretend like you're squishing something under your heel. Squish, so it's an up and down. Up with the other heel. Press and down. And press and down. Use the hands to press and down. One more time each side. And down, other side. Press out and drop. You ready? Press all the way up. Almost done, but not quite. In this position, can you lift your heels? Now, if this hurts your knees or too much for your feet, drop the heels and just do the move without it. I'm going to do it with my heels up. So I'm going to drop. Now, I'm just going to come up a little, drop a little. Press. Use the bar to press up with your ribs. Drop, lift, drop, press up. Oh my goodness. Drop. Give me 2 more. Press and drop and press and drop. Now press all the way up, all the way up. Drop those heels. Woo! Do a little bend and push yourself up. And I like to come across and across and across. Do a little bit of figure 8. Cross on those legs. Now feel good. Is it good that it feels? I think it feels good. I happen to love the feeling. So there you go. All right, more leg work. You ready? Here's what we're going to do. I want you to grab your beautiful ball, and I want you to put this ball above the knees. So it's above the knees, but a little below the parts. Those parts, the lady parts. All right, so here we go. Let's just put hands here, and you want to be so that you're not leaning either way. So just your leg, your hands are just nicely put here. I might come in a little bit. And one of the things I see a lot of times people do is they have the ball so their feet are out wide. That's not really what you want to do. You want to bring the feet in underneath your hips so that you can squeeze the ball. That's why you don't want your ball to be too hard, okay? You want it to have a little bit of squish to it. All right, now we're going to go into our squat. Use the hands on the kicker. So before you do anything, do a little knee bend. Go ahead and just squeeze the ball with your thighs and release. Squeeze, release. Now I want you to put your hands on your lower belly. So think tail down, squeeze the ball, release. Notice how squeezing the ball on those inner thighs works pelvic floor. You can feel it. All right, so hands here. Now I want you to go into a squat. See, so it's nice to have the booty kicker because you can get a little bit past it. Check your feet, need a little toe so you're really dropping the tail. Now you ready? Squeeze the ball, release. Squeeze the ball, release. Give me 3 more. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. One more time. Squeeze, release, and bring yourself up. Here we go. Let's just go down and up. So it's a down, press into the ball, lift, and down, and lift, You're squeezing the ball the whole time. Up and back. Really go back and lift. Notice this is where the booty kicker is so good. Like I can really drop and get that into my glutes. And press on up. One more like that. Take it back. Press into it and lift. Now, lift high on your ball joints. Okay, again, if this is too much for you, drop the heels. It's fine. I can already feel my ball is moving here. Squeeze the ball, heels are up. Begin to shift back so you get your balance there. And see if you can go down and up. Squeeze the ball. Take it down. Bet you're happy you got the booty kicker now. Down, because you can really press up. Down, press up. Let's go down and pause. You can do it. You can do it. So right there, your heels are up. Try not to let your ankles go out to the side. How are you going to do that? You're going to think about mostly pressing down on your big toe ball joint. That will stabilize your ankles. And here we go. Drop a little lower and lift. And lower it and lift. Make sure you're not bringing the knees forward. It's the tail back and lift. Give me 3 more. You can do it. Down and lift. Down and lift. Just 1 more. Down and lift. You ready to come all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Woo! Drop those heels. Oh yeah. That feels good, doesn't it? And you can release the ball. Woo! So nice. You thought we were done, but we're not. Now it's time to take out the gliding disc. Yes, yes. Or your paper plate, or you can do this with just using your own foot. I'm going to use this because I love it. Now, here's where the booty kicker, once again, is so amazing. Now, you can, if you're using a chair, whatever, put your palms up. But feel the difference of pressing from here, or if you have an underhand grip, what's the difference? Shoulders forward, shoulders open. It's a beautiful way to work it, and now you can really even work biceps. So if you have a booty kicker, you're going to go under, pressing, start here with the knee bent right under you. And you always want, when you're doing this, you have your foot in the middle of the gliding disc where the heel is out. That's your surprise. So underhand, are you ready? Front knee bent. I just want you to take that leg straight back. Straight back. Now notice what I'm doing with my front knee. It's really important. I'm not bending forward with my front knee. My front knee is right over my ankle. That's where you want to be. So just take it down, get that beautiful lengthening. And okay, you're going to press through the front heel using your arms. Pull yourself up, right? This is powerful. All right, let's do 4 like that. Take it down, really paying attention to that front leg. Press through that front heel and bring yourself all the way up. That was 2. Let's go again. Coming down for 3. Pull yourself up. And last one, take it down. Whoop, my front knee went back. So you see what I did? So I have to readjust, which is fine, and bring it all the way up. Now we're going to go down and pause. You can do it. Here we go. Take it straight back. Good. Get yourself in a position where you feel like you can control it. We're going to go small range of motion. What does that mean? I'm going to use my biceps to pull me in and reach out. Biceps pull in, reach out. Give me 3 more. Up and back and up and back. I know you're dying. I said 3, but I'm going to make you do 1 more. And now use those arms and the front knee to bring yourself all the way up. Intense, right? We're not done yet. I know, but you can do it. Let's go back down. Take it back down. Sorry, you guys. I can tell my nose. I must be very lymphatic because my nose is running. Now, in this position, I want you to use your biceps. Watch that heel in the ground. Don't bring your knee forward. You're going to come in. Curl. Press back out. Bring it in. Press it out. Bring it in. Press it out. This is great for your upper body. Full body. 1 more time. Bring it in. Bring it out. And press yourself all the way up. Woo! Now, you can tell that the leg that was working is the one that was stabilizing you. So let's go ahead and do a nice, you'll be so happy, the number 4 stretch. So you put that leg there, and you can really even stretch back into it, which is one of the reasons that I really love this. See, you can hang with it. So I've had people ask me, Renee, like, why would I use a booty kicker? What's that gonna do? It's this, the hanging. And yes, you need weights on the weight rack to be able to do this. Can you do it on a kitchen sink? Yeah, if you have a way that you can do that where you're holding on like this, absolutely. Bring yourself up. We got 2 legs. We got to do the other side. Here we go. Foot in the middle of that gliding disc, underhand. Good, and you know, I don't even have to say it, that leg goes right behind the hip joint, right? So here we go. Taking it down, you're watching that front knee. The front knee is the one that's really important. Knee right over the ankle, stretching out in that hip. You're ready to use that underhand and press all the way up. Let's take it back again. Straight on back. Use the upper body to bring yourself up and the heel on the front. Take it back. Whoa. And bring it up. This is the one you're going to feel tomorrow. I'm just telling you. 2 more. Take it back. And use the upper body to come back up. 1 more. Take it down. And press yourself up. You may need to take a minute or a second. All right, we're enough. We're going to go back down. Here we go. Take it down. Good. Checking your angles. You're holding on here. Little up and down. So use the arms and drop. In and out. Press in. Now you see why I love an underhand. I could do it overhand. Just doesn't feel as good. I like the underhand. It really opens you up in those shoulders and really allows you to do a good bicep curl. Give you just 1 more. Good work. Let's pull ourselves up. Pull all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Oh. No, we're not done yet. You're ready? We're going to go back down one last time. Inhale and take it back down. Good. Now you're hinging forward a little bit and you're going to curl it in, bring it out. Curl it in, bring it out. Curl it in. Use those arms. Bring it in, bring it out. 1 more. Bring it in, bring it out. Here we go. Press it all the way up. Oh. And now that was the leg that I had standing. That one needs to go into our number 4. Oh, yes, say hello to that beautiful hip. Oh, let yourself hang there. You can shift around to really get that beautiful stretch in that hip. Woo! All right, take a second. Let's grab some water. I'm going to just do a quick nose blow so you don't hear me constantly sniffing. Isn't that just lovely there on this little YouTube class? You see me blowing my nose. So lovely, I know. But you might find you need to do it too. Okay. Did you think we were done with the sliding disc? Not quite. So what were we working? We were working all in here. We were working upper body, weren't we? How about a little inner thigh? Oh yes, inner thigh is going to be worked. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to have 1 hand here, 1 foot now on the side, and again the foot is in the middle. So we want to make sure that you get this neat little toe. You're shifting back those hips, okay? This foot is here. Bring the other arm out and use this one for here. So what are you going to do? You're going to come out. Now notice, need a little toe. See that you can keep this thigh bone forward. So the knee is forward and the foot is like that. I'm going to have my arm here shifted back. You're ready. You're going to press through this heel. Bring it up. You don't even have to go all the way. But let's take it down. Press up. Press it back down. Pull it up. I know it. Press, press up. Give me 2 more. Down. Pull up, last one, just like that, but we're not done with this move yet. This time, bring the arm over across. You get a little, and then row up. Take it across, row up. Take it across, row up, last one. Take it across, rowing up. Oh, get off of that and keep those legs out. Now, I could do it without holding on to the bar, but I'm going to go ahead and switch. So you're going to see my posterior as I do it. I'm going to pretend like I can see that you're doing it, even though my back is turned to you. So here we go. Getting the arm here, arm is in front. I'm going to put my foot in the middle, turn, and shifting back. So here we go. Take it out, bring it up. So notice how far back I'm shifted my hips. And in. Take it back. You can really feel this inner thigh work. Back. And the glutes on this side. 2 more like that. Back. Bring it in. Take it out. Bring it in. Now I'm going to take this arm across. You ready? Across. Row it up. Take it back and across. Row it up. 2 more like that. Down and up. Last one. Aren't you happy that's the last one? And up. Ta-da! How did you do? I bet you did great with that. And we're going to put that over here. So those are just some great things we can do with the booty kicker. Now, we need some upper body. And one of the things that, with T-Tap, we don't really use weights. And we don't do a lot of really strength training for the upper body. And I think it's really important. We need to be able to have enough strength to push ourselves up off the floor if we, God forbid, fall, or even we're playing with our grandkids. You got to be able to push yourself up. Those are what we're going to do right now. Don't leave. I swear you can do this, okay? It's progressive. So here we go. Now, if for some reason, though, you cannot go down on the floor like into a plank, you can plank on your booty kicker, okay? So you're just going to have your hands here. You're going to walk the legs out, and then you're going to allow your weight to be held here. Everything that we do, you can do here or on the chair, okay? You can do it either way. I'm going to go all the way down. I think you can do it with me, though. All right, feet hip width. Let's just bring our legs down to here. Let's take a second and do a curl and a scoop. You ready? Push down, curl. Really releasing that lower back. Pull up an arch. One more time. Push down, curl. Pull up an arch. All right, from here, we're going to use our arms to walk ourselves out into our plank. So we're going to bring our hands down, bending the knees, walk out. Till your hands, you're going to shift your weight, shoulders over wrist, create a suction cup, wide fingers, suction cup on the hand so you don't feel it in the wrist. And look, here we are. What are we going to do in this position? I want you to bring one knee in. So right knee to right elbow or right wrist and back. Left arm in and back. One more time each side. Bring a knee in and back, a knee in and back. Now pause, drop your knees. You can even wiggle them back a little bit. We're going to do 4 push-ups. Yes, you can. Just drop to wherever you can. Keep your elbows in close to your body, and you're going to be working your triceps. And up. Feel like you're leading with your heart. Give me 2 more. Down and up. Down and up. 1 more. Down and up. Good work. Now, if you can lift the knees and come up into this position. If that's too much for you at this point, drop your toes and come down into child's pose. Release the lower back. Did you think that was all we were going to do? Close, but we're going to go back in there this time, and instead of having the knees going straight, we're going to have the knees going out to the side, and then we'll do our 4 push-ups again. Yes, you can do this. All right, so let's bring our arms back out, tuck the toes, come into your beautiful planky position. Tailbone is down, head in alignment. Let's take our right leg, bring it out to the side and in. Other side. Over. 1 more time each side. Over and back. Over and back. Drop knees. You can shift them back a little. Here we go. 4. Take it down and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. 1 more. You can do it. 4 and up. Good work. I'm going to touch toes and I'm going to come up. Woo! You can be in a child's pose if that's a little better. In this position, I like to pedal, meaning 1 heel down, 1 knee bent. I'm always about really releasing those lower legs, especially now that we've done so much glute work. All right, now I'm going to come back into the plank, whichever position you're in, plank. Now this time, I'm going to bring a knee in, and I'm going to take it across the body and bring the knee in and back. Let's try the other side. Knee in, take it across, bring it in, and now I'm going to do it 1 more time. Hang in there. These will be the last ones. But this is a whole different plane of motion. In, across,
in and back, knees down, knees down. You're ready, just 4. 1, press up. Just go to where you can control it. Last one. Sorry, 1 more. That was 3. And 4. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to untuck my toes. I'm going to come back into a beautiful child's pose. Woo! I'm going to walk my hands over to the right as my hips drop to the left. And then I'm going to walk over to the other side. Woo! Bring it back to there. Nice. Come up on all fours and come on over. Did you think we were done? Not quite. So just notice whatever we're doing as I open up my mat. I'm going to use a mat for this next part. I'm going to get my bender ball, my 9-inch ball. I use a mat because if I don't, my ball slides out. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to use this. I think you can see it. Now we're going to do some very specific core work using the bender ball. This thing is phenomenal. You don't really want to do any of this core work without this ball. It will really protect your back. Here we go. So I'm going to come over to the side, and here's where you want, it's really important that you find a way to really get that ball to be back there under your tail. I always have to put it there and lean back. Good. Watch that your legs aren't too close up. When that happens, you're working a lot of hip flexors, so you can bring the legs out away from you just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to be sitting up tall on my bones, chin tucked and lifting. I want you to bring your arms out like this and relax the shoulders. So now I want you to relax that lower back and just begin to roll down onto that ball. See how it's protecting you, it's cushioning you, till you feel those abs engage. And pause there for a moment. Feel what that feels like, and then roll yourself back up. Good work. You can even bring the arms up here, because that feels really nice. And then bring the arms back down. Make sure that your ball is still tucked under, mine is, and relax the lower back, roll back again until you feel those abs engage. You don't want to go back too far. It's not this. That's back too far. You'll feel it right here as you're tucking under. Good work. Now you can lift your upper body up an inch, drop an inch, lift an inch, drop an inch, lift and drop. Now I'm going to pause here, and I want you to just allow those arms to slowly come up. Feel the difference. And now bring the arms back down to shoulder and roll yourself back up again. Nice. Now, going to do that again. You ready? Rolling back down to feel the abs engage. Slowly bring those arms up above the head. Now watch this. Just lift your eyes up and feel the shake. Isn't that amazing, just lifting your eyes? Now slowly bring those arms out to the side. And what you're doing is you're creating long levers on this torso, and I am shaking like a leaf. This is why this move is called earthquake, because everything shakes. You're ready? And bring yourself all the way up, tall on your bones. And there goes my ball. I'm going to have to bring it back under. Let's actually put it here for a second and curl back this way. Always protecting that lower back. Isn't that amazing? Now we're going to go back into the earthquake position, and we're going to do some beautiful rotations. So we're going to be using our transverse abs. Here we go. Taking the ball. Let me see if I can stick my little tail under it. Pressing up against it. Stabilizing with the legs. Good work. Arms out, shoulders down. Roll back till you feel it engage. I'm about there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring wide arms. If you can see what I'm doing, fingertips are facing each other. So I'm just going to do a rotation to one side. Good. Now I'm going to see if I can touch my elbow. If you can't, it's okay. You just go to here. It's beautiful. Keep both hips on the ground evenly. Then rotate yourself back to the center. Roll yourself up. Roll back down. Turn, 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 turn. So as I'm turning to my left, I'm really watching my right hip that it doesn't move. I'm going to lean back and touch that elbow. Bring it back. Rotate. And come up. Now, if that's too much for you, I'm going to have us go back, put the opposite hand here under your knee, and see if you can do this. So you're always protecting yourself and working to your own range. I'm going to come back, rotate to the center, bring yourself up, rotate back, turn again. You can put a hand here, elbow touches, rotate back, and come up. Now I'm going to do one more thing. This is a short lever, which because it's a bent elbow. On this next one, I'm going to bring my arm out to try a touch. It's a longer lever, so you might feel it just a little bit more. Or feel free to go back and do what you just did. So we're here, we're rolling down, wide arms. I'm going to come over, rotate first. I'm going to take this arm out, then I'm going to bring it back to here, rotate, and bring yourself up. Inhale. Exhale down, rotate, hand out. Oh, feel all that. Bring it back round, rotate back, and bring yourself on up. Pretty powerful, right? We're not done with this beautiful ball. That's what we're going to do for those. Those are so good. And the more you do them, the stronger you get, but they'll never feel easy. Isn't that fabulous? All right, so now put your ball right here about your shoulder blades. So I'm going to put my ball there. I'm going to adjust so my feet are hip width. And now I'm going to put my hands behind my head. Notice where that ball is. Again, shoulder blades. Make sure you get it in between the two. And I'm going to gently allow myself to open up over that ball. Now I'm going to say inhale, arch the back. So I want you to give yourself a good arch. Really arching, tailbone is down, opening from here. Nice. So you're inhaling here. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your upper body up. Now notice the ball supports you. So you're in this beautiful sit-up position, but you're being so supported. Use the breath with this. Inhale down and arch the back. Notice if the ball goes more to one side than the other. It will show you your muscle imbalance, and then you can use that information to rebalance. Exhale up. Think about flattening the back. Good. Inhale up. Arch, arch, arch. I love that feeling. Exhale. Just give me two more like that. Inhale, arch. I love opening the elbows. You get a beautiful pec stretch. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. And pause yourself here. Isn't it lovely to have this support? Bring your one leg up. We're going to do a bit of a hamstring stretch. Hands behind here. So you're just going to pull it in, and you may not have real flexible hamstrings. Your knee may be bent. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to flex my foot, actually, pulling it in, and then I'm going to point and straighten and flex and point and straighten. I'm going to pause it right there. Now, watch this knee, okay? You want the leg there. You're going to try to not let the knee open to the side. It's going to want to, so you have to really wrangle it in and keep it right in there, hip width apart. Knee, hip, ankle in a straight line, hands behind. We're going to inhale, drop the upper body in the leg. You're ready, inhale down. Arch, exhale, press up. Again, inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Is this not fabulous? Exhale up. I love the way this feels. Inhale down. You're just stretching and strengthening at the same time. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale up. Good work. Bend that leg first. Then bring the other leg up. Always protecting yourself even on the ball. Taking the hands here. You can just yourself a nice hamstring stretch. Bringing it in. I like to bend there. Straighten and point. You can either just flex and point. Do what feels good to you there. And point. Watch this foot, make sure it's right in alignment with your hip, and the knee is up. You're ready, here we go. Intertwine behind the head. We're inhaling and dropping down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Get in one more. Inhale down. Yes, you can. So lovely, bend. Good work. Hands behind, bring the feet out a little further, roll yourself up, and you have this beautiful ball. Now, we're going to do a series on our sides.
You're almost done. Hang in there. The one on your side, I think, feels so fabulous. So here we go. I'm going to come over, elbow under the shoulder. I'm going to poke this little puppy right here underneath my hip. And I'm going to bring both legs straight. So don't I look like I'm in like a pretzel twist position? If you're a T-tapper, you'll know what I'm talking about here. Nice. Now, you're stacking the hips. And the reason this is so lovely, we'll see in a second, but one of them is it really helps to keep your torso tall. So you're not hunching and slinking down in here, okay? Really pressing up. This hand will be here to protect shoulder back. We're going to work that top leg. So bringing it in. Now the first series, see if you can keep your hips stacked without moving. It will take you, and you have to go a little slowly. So I want you to bring that leg forward for 2, and then straight back for 2. Let's flex the foot as we come forward. Forward for 2, point back for 2. Now here's the part I love. We're going to allow ourselves to roll on the ball. So flex for 2. So notice my hip is going back, the ball is supporting me, and you're getting this incredible stretch on the IT band. Now you're going to point and allow yourself to roll forward. Try not to drop the leg. Keep it right up, and you'll get this beautiful hip and hip flexor stretch. So let's go a little faster. So you're going to come forward for 2 with a flex, and you're going to point for 2. Flex up for 2. Point back for 2. I love this. Flex forward for 2 and back for 2. Now we're going to switch it up just a little. Pretend like you're bicycling here. Flex. Point for 2. Bend. Let's reach through the heel. Point back for 2. Just 2 more. In. Let's reach through the heel. Point back for 2. Last one. In. Out. Point back for 2. Pause. Drop that leg down for a sec. Taking this arm, and we're going to bring both arms. We're going to try and get our shoulders more square to the side. So you'll use that. Notice how the ball will support you on this. Taking that top leg up, turning, hip is down towards the floor, and I want you to feel like you're reaching that hip out. See what I just did? The hip goes out, and you lift and drop. Stay tall in your torso. Good. Keep rolling on the ball till you feel it right in here. Talk about a great way to get rid of your muffin top and hip. This is so lengthening. So you want to think reach out and lift and drop. Reach it out and lift. You can see every time I do that, I still get more. Give me 3 more. You're going to be ready to be done with this one, aren't you? Reach down and out. Last one, reach down and out. So now the leg is hip high. Bring that same side arm. Reach, fingertip to tip. Come on up. Oh yeah, what does this look like? Pretzel twist. And reach. Give me 2 more. In and reach. Give me last one. In and reach. Bring it on up. Come on up. And we're going to do a beautiful stretch now. So you're in this position. You're going to transfer the ball to this hand, okay, with this one. Bring this arm here. I want you to bring this ball up, and you're going to reach diagonally forward, around, then drop the ball down. The back arm can go down on your elbow if you want, and roll the ball out. You play with it. You can roll back and forth, and you will get an amazing stretch all up in that whole side and the hip. And then roll back up, grabbing the ball, bring it up, switching arms, and you can just do a little stretch the other way, because guess what? We're going to do the other side. Let's go quickly. Here we go. Back over onto the other side, getting yourself that ball, pitch down right into that hip, elbow and shoulder in a straight line, pressing it up. Legs are straight. I'm coming here. I just want to make sure that you can see me. And turn the ball, straighten those legs, stretching up. All right, you guys ready? Hips are stacked. Really important, stack the hips. Don't let the hip drop back. Use the ball for support and your upper body. Leg is hip high. You can point both toes. It's kind of nice. Let's bring this one in. Flex. Slowly point back. This is the one though. We're going to do it keeping the hips left. Bring it in. Flex. Take it back for 2. Let's roll on that ball. I love the roll. Reach. Good. Notice how I'm shifting the hip back, so I'm getting even more stretch in the front. Point back. Oh, for 2. And flex. Reach through that heel and take it back, pointed toe for 2. 2 more. In, flex, back for 2, forward, flex. Good. Point back for 2. Now we're going to bicycle it. In, reach through the heel. Press back for 2. Bend, flex. Point back for 2. Last one. Give it to me. In, reach forward, pull back, point for 2. Good work. Bring that leg right to here. Shift so your arms are over. Hip is straight. Woo! I'm going to move my arms just a little bit more so I can really feel tall in the torso. Take that top leg, turn, reach the hip leg out, lift and drop. Good. Lift and drop. For me, I like to really get that top hip rolled down so you can see I'm adjusting a little bit. So now I'm really feeling it right where I want to, which is right there at this hip and hip flexor. So adjust. Just feel where you're feeling it, and if it's not where you want to, shift around. And one more time, reach out and lift. I wasn't doing my out. Reach out and lift and drop. Just give me 2 more. Reach out, lift. Woo-hoo, reach out. Yeah, these definitely work, in case you're wondering. Leg hip high, same side arm. Bring it in, woo, and straighten. Now, I didn't have any trouble with this one on the other side, but now I can feel that I have a little muscle imbalance, and I'm having a little balance issue on this side. Bring it up. Come on up. We're back in this position. Let's come to here. Let's see. You can see I'm challenged here. I'm challenged. All right, so we're going to come on over. You ready? Come on up. I like to really lift up and out in a beautiful diagonal. Like right there, I feel my front hip stretch. Then I'm going to drop that ball with my hand on top of it. Back arm, I like to bring it down and really roll on that ball. Feel that beautiful stretch up on that front hip. You can roll around on it. This is when you can really take a little time with to really release out that hip. I'm not going to do that right now, though, because this has been a long class, hasn't it? And shift and just give yourself a stretch this way and back. And the last stretch we're going to do, just come on in, one leg in front of the other. Notice what foot you have in front. So for me, it's this. You're going to walk yourself out to that side. We'll do both sides. Ball in front of you. Just hinge forward at your hips, elbows on those knees, so that the weight of your upper body is just opening you up, relaxing and releasing in the top of the hip. Hands on top of this ball when you're ready. I want you to just slowly walk yourself out onto that ball. Relax your head. Feel the lengthening. And then you can slowly roll the ball to that side where the big toe is. And you're going to feel that stretch right up into that hip. Nice place to just relax in and allow the body to lengthen it there. But for now, we're going to roll the ball. Make sure you roll all the way back to the front. Roll it back up. Isn't this lovely? I love this stretch using the ball. Switch the legs. Back, switch legs. You're going to find it feels different when one leg's in front than the other. And you're hinging back over here. Hand on top of the ball, you're going to roll it out. It has been such a pleasure sharing this workout with you. It's one that I absolutely love. We're going to roll over to the opposite side to here. And I just want to do a quick shout out to Leslie Bender for creating a lot of this workout. I put in a lot of my own into it, but she's just taught me so much, and I really appreciate it. I love always honoring my teachers and mentors, and to Savvier Fitness for creating this beautiful booty kicker. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I will bring more to you as soon as I can. Try it, do it, come back, comment. Let's create a really great comment thread so I know what you liked, what you want some more explanation on, what you want more of, and what you're like, no more of that. Thanks so much. And you have a beautiful day. It's been a joy.